That's the problem. Okay, let's go back and start over. All right, so now the sound is going to come in now. The sound is going to come in now. So peace, 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 everyone. Welcome back. Have you ever felt like your body was getting stronger, but your energy was still feeling snatched? Not by the natural, direct circle of your life, but by people who choose to treat your God body like a plug they can tap into. Oh, let me turn off these notifications. We don't need no type of interference while we are discussing these beautiful matters of self-mastery, because this is what we deal with here, self-mastery. So your body is getting stronger, but your energy feels snatched. Not by a direct circle of your life, but by people who try to treat your God body like a plug they can tap into. We're building lats and triceps this month as the focus. Every month I have two body parts that I focus more on. And this is something that I was able to discover was helpful in my workout practice, was basically to pick a specific two body parts to give attention to for the month. And so this month, it's lats and triceps. Welcome, welcome. And the wings and the power of the arms are addressing not only the formation of the muscle, but the spiritual backstabbing, the energy theft, the misuse of presence that happens when people sense your light and try to harness it like it's theirs. This is happening in 2025. Hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome. And so the misuse of presence that happens when people sense our light and try to harness it like it's theirs, we have to explore how many of us are carrying that type of tension in the world, in the global market, in our global relationships. Who are carrying the tension in the back, not just from those of us who lift weights, but from holding people up who never had the right to lean on us in the first place. That's lat trauma too for the bodybuilders out there. That's betrayal in the body. And what about the triceps? Those are the muscles we use when we push towards our purpose, to extend ourselves. But too many of us, as a matter of fact, are extending out of treason of the humanity clock. We're extending out of that paradigm of treason on humanity's clock. Out of the programming that tells us that we must be available even when it depletes us, even when it deletes us. All right, is the sound back? I noticed that I was not being recorded, so I went back and checked, and it looks like the sound should be working now. Tell me if you hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me, people? All right. And so when we look at who is programming our subconscious to feel unsafe, detaching, that's what we have to look at. We have to figure out, how can we feel unsafe in our detachment? Who is programming our subconscious mind to be fearful? And why is our body controlled to anything but our spirit? If our spirit says no, 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 then that is what the body follows. Let's not drown in our own water. This is energy vampirism. This is not just disrespect, it's reckless behavior from humans who refuse to evolve. And they feel entitled to our light. We call them stalkers. We call them hackers. We call them exes. We call them co-workers and family members in systems that are systemic. And because of this technology, these entities now can become hosts to next level spiritual malware and cause great confusion of our mentality and our mindset. And what is their main goal? To harness our experience, control our narrative, feed off our frequency. This is why I lift weights. This is why I focus on building out the lat wings this month and strengthening the pushback or strengthening our triceps this month. Every pull-up, every row, every extension is not just a muscle, it's a formula. It's a formula that I'm utilizing. And here's my idea, the framework. Replace your urgency with presence. Replace I owe humanity with I protect myself. These days of the week should encompass wide grip pull-ups and let that symbolize reclaiming your spiritual space. And July needs to help us to do more rope push downs because boundaries need to be in motion due to danger out here. Can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me? Our July lateral rows will symbolize chasing our dream and choosing our side and your strength. That's what we're doing with the row. Each row, chasing our dreams and choosing our sides with strength. No more building near betrayal, guys and women. We're not building near betrayal. What would opulence look like if it required no sacrifice of our God body is what we need to know this month of July, but this week specifically, let's look at that. Let's ask ourselves those questions. And when we go back to the understanding of programming our subconscious to feel safe, detaching, that means that we have to be able to step and not be drained. We're not here to be drained. We're here to build and lead. And opulence is not about more money. It's about more energy, more protection, and more authority over our own timeline. We build the kind of strength that makes sure they don't get a second chance to come for us again with that BS. For real. That's how we have to look at life. So peace and power to everyone out there, all the curious minds on the Hugo MLK podcast. And the K is for Sacred Cow. Do your homework. Peace and power. See you in the next session. Thanks.